We're having too much fun already. Welcome to Meet Me at the Table, the live painting table. Again, I'm joined by Canje from Canje Studios. It's so great to have you back. We had such a fun time. We decided to do it again because it's awesome.
Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
It is great to have you here as always, Canje. Always a pleasure. Looks like you're going to be painting some Oathsworn tonight. I'm excited for that. That'll be good stuff. What is that? Who is that, I should say? Who that?
I don't know, but she's accusing me of something. Not
True.
the one who farted. No, she. This is the huntress.
The huntress.
This is the huntress.
That's awesome.
And so I will be painting her, and time willing, some of her eagle friends.
Love it, love it. That's going to be awesome. That is by far my favorite character in the game.
Yeah,
Super
she was
cool.
picked by my Patreons as her and the Cur will be part of the free company.
That's awesome. So now, when are you actually starting your Oathsworn?
I need to paint her. I've already painted my two, which was the Warden and the Witch.
All right.
I need to paint her, the Cur, and then I need to paint... And the Broodmother's done. I posted some pictures of that.
Yes.
And then I just need to paint the trees, and I'm ready to play.
Ready to play. Love it. Broccoli Docklins is here. Broccoli, always a pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. Brian Van Beek is here. Awesome to have you. Thank you, thank you. And Brent is here. Brent, awesome to see you, man. Thanks for joining. We're painting some miniatures. Now, I've got a special treat for everybody tonight for my miniatures. I'm telling you, I'm kind of excited for this. I didn't expect this from happening. Loquitur Gaming is here as well. Great to see you. Thank you so much for being here. As always, it's awesome to see you. We've got a lot of our regulars here, which is pretty awesome. They are expert painters in the chat, so if you have any questions about painting, please ask them. They know what they're talking about. Now, I did get a question while on my Stars Vicarios painting video, and the question was, how do you prime your miniatures when they're on these stands like this? I mean, if you're not on the stand, how do you prime it, right? That's tough, huh? What do you think, Canje?
This tough from time to time.
That's true. So, so I thought I'd show kind of what I did. One thing I did is, let's go to here, let's see if it works. Oh my gosh, it works. Okay. First off, I primed it all black, and if it's on the stand, you just prime straight through. There's no big deal. You can prime the stand black because it's black. The other option is priming it whatever color you want to prime it, and then once you're done, later on, go ahead and prime that thing black again. Right? Or you can even paint this if you wanted to. I might paint these with now that I think about it, I might paint these with those Turbo Dork paints that make it look like stars. That would be pretty sweet. That'd be really cool. I like it. I like it. The other thing that I recommended, if you could do it, is if you had like a shish kebab stick, you could maybe just put them on sticks if they fit in there. They kind of fit in there. And then you can stand them up and you can hold it and spray paint it, but I can't guarantee it's not going to fall out while you're doing it. But it's another option. Another option you could do is do the little shish kebab stick. But if you do the shish kebab stick, you might be actually ruining the part of the space because no, it's still totally fine. It's not falling out. So we're good to go. Morganite, good evening, welcome. Thank you for joining. We are painting the Huntress. Now, my special one I'm painting. Last time we were here, we painted up the Huntress ourselves, and we also got these armory pack done, except for the arm that I forgot to prime because I'm a moron. So that was my genius maneuver there. I am going to be painting this guy right here. This is one of the guys I'm painting. He's a little wizard guy. Oh, just wait. And I'm also going to be painting this guy. We'll see how many we can get through tonight. That's my plan. I got this guy I got to paint too. It is not that secret. I'm sure there's already people in the chat that know what game this is from. Thanks to my good buddy Colin down the road, he got himself, yep, Morganite has got it right. Massive Darkness 2. He got a copy from Cool Mini or Not. Unboxing is actually going to probably drop tonight or tomorrow, which is pretty sweet. So these guys are going to be actually painted in the unboxing because I only opened the core box and got these out so I could paint them tonight, but I haven't finished recording the unboxing yet. So somewhere down the line we're going to be doing it. We're playing this Monday night. So we're going to play some of that Monday night. We're going to do a one-off, not the tutorial, but a one-off. We got to play it, huh? No, I've actually haven't because I think one of the reasons is it wasn't what I was hoping for at the time. And then I think I also heard it wasn't the greatest implemented, but I've heard number 2 is a lot better. Is what I've heard. So we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna do a one-off, and then if we like it, we're gonna probably try to do some campaign work together on my channel.
Oh, cool.
It'll be good stuff. Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. Morganite says we got to play this last weekend, 4-player. It was a ton of fun, but a lot of setup. Well, I've heard a lot of setup, and one thing I know you're not going to see is painted minions. I'm not painting the minions. We're just painting up a couple heroes tonight. That's be the plan. Now, the funny thing is, since I haven't actually opened enough of the box to know what these guys look like, we're just going to wing it. I'm going to paint him, and we'll just see what happens. I'm not going to go off anything that I have as a guide. Let's see what happens. That's be the plan. I see you got the red going on there. Which red is that? I'm going to be angry, he says. Nice, nice. All right, I got to fix you. You keep cutting in and out, and I figured out why. There we go.
Am I still cutting in and out?
There, no Canje audio. Now you should have Canje audio. Let's try Canje audio again.
You got Canje audio.
There we go. Sorry about that, everyone.
How dare you?
Yeah, Broccoli Docklin says Barrett with no plan as his plan. That's madness. There you go. There you go.
He knows you well.
Elaine, awesome to have you. Yes, you can hear him now. I appreciate it. Yes, you have to remember you're working with the novice technician here. I definitely won't be in charge of any type of, what do you call it?
I need to call me names, Barrett.
Right. I will not be a sound man for a band anytime soon, that's for sure. Oofda. Pretty terrible.
Hey, Elaine, how's it going? How's it going? Alrighty. I'm just trying to get a lot of this on here because I want it to be dark. I don't want it to be bright red, and if it's bright red, it's going to tick me off, and I'm going to have to...
I'm pretty impressed you're going with red for a huntress that's supposed to be hiding.
I want it to be very... Well, so, I'm trying something different. I'm trying to get the dark red, it's just for the pants. I'm going to be using this tainted gold, which has a greenish metallic color to it.
I'm impressed with
that. And so I'm going to do that for the male, and then I'm going with Pro Acryl's camo green for the back, which will get Nullen oiled. So wow. I've got a lot of earth tones I want to use. I just really wanted a really dark red.
Love it.
And so I'm not seeing it with this color, that I may just break out the Pro Acryl burnt red and call it a day.
I like that idea. I'm Elaine, well, I can't imagine how I would manage a stream if I had one. Like I said, like I said, I learned a lot from Canje and I learned a lot from Steve from One Stop Co-op Shop. Those two have kind of helped me out all the time, even before. Again, as usual, 15 minutes before the stream, Canje is sitting there. I'm like, oh, good, I can't hear Canje. And all of a sudden he's typing, "You've got to do this. You've got to do this. You got to do this." Oh, gotcha.
Well, I also typed that I was singing the Mario 3D music.
That's what you were doing. That was so good. That was so good. Morganite says, Canje, I've been enjoying your Robinson Crusoe games. Your dice rolls are somehow worse than mine. It's still probably my favorite game, though.
Thank you. If you think that's bad, I have plenty of other content for you to laugh at me for my bad dice rolls.
Oh, I love it. All right, now I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with my guy because honestly, I don't know. I'm gonna need a lot of help from the audience here and from you as well. So his guy's got a lot of robes. First, we'll do the flesh while you guys tell me what color I should paint his robes. That'll be the deal. He's got a lot of robes going on here. He's also got some swirly excitement here. The swirly excitement might be silver or gold. I'm not sure yet. And it's got some weird, like, lizard guy attached to him. I'll probably paint the tongue red for some reason, just because it seems red, maybe. But he's got these horns. I might paint those gold. Remember, one of the rules of painting is when in doubt, paint it gold. That's the deal. That's one of the rules. So, but I didn't know.
Also, when in doubt, Nullen oil.
True. That's another good one. Green and gold, Broccoli Duckling says. I should go green and gold on this guy. Green robes. That might not be a bad idea. All right, maybe we'll go some green robes. We'll see what that happens. Hiya, Baron. Hello again, Canje. Brian is here. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining.
What is up? What is up? Hey, Dan. Purple and gold.
Purple and gold skull. In other words, go Vikings. That on. Yeah, the Vikings. Okay, that could be something. They were something, all right. Well, we're gonna paint. I'm using contrast tonight. I just had quickly sprayed these guys with just some gray sea or gray I had, just so I could get them primed so we could paint them. That's why I didn't do white, so I'm not using my speed paints. Just to tell you, and that's the deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, I hate this red.
Yeah, that's a kind of bright red you got there.
It did not come out. I've been having the worst time with the speed paints, to be honest. Like, I cannot find the color I want out of that. So this red's gonna change. Don't you worry.
Well, that's
Ain't
cool.
over that.
Don't have to worry about it. I like it. I like it.
But look, but this is the red's screwing up my gold. So let me get rid of that. Let's go. Let's give her some light umber.
Nice. Well, I've got his flesh up on top here painted. Let's see here. Morganite says, I am not helping with color choices on this one, since that would be cheating, and I'm really curious to see what you come up with. Oh, because he knows what color the guy normally is. Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Makes perfect sense. Make perfect sense. What's he say? Brian says, Canje, I won't spoil the Marvel United results for you.
Okay.
For those of you that don't know, yep, that's fun,
that
huh?
Has me scared.
That has you scared.
That has me scared.
Now you're doing, what is it you're doing? You're doing a back and forth with Steve with a...
Yeah, we're doing a crossover event. I reactivated. I'm gonna have to wash it off.
Nice.
And we're doing a crossover event with One Stop Co-op Shop with Steve and Kim. They play Wednesdays, I play Tuesdays as we go through this campaign that was fan made.
Nice. Did you find the fan made thing on Board Game Geek?
Yes, I did.
Nice.
I did. It was created by a wonderful guy named Dominic.
Nice. That's fantastic. Love it. Dan is a Viking fan. Why am I not surprised? Brian says, purple and gold are my high school colors. It made for a very ugly marching band uniform. Ooh. Dan says he's not a Vikings fan. He's a Barrett fan. That's the deal. I don't even know what Skoll means other than maybe drink more beer. That's very true. You can't do green and gold. That's hard. That's a hard no. Yes, there's no Packer colors here. Oh my gosh, I have to hear about it all day at work. All day at work. That was fun. See, there you go. No Packers. That's the deal. Oh my gosh. So now, how is that going? The what do you call it? I can't even think of what it is. I breathed my paint fumes in.
Hard.
Oh my gosh. Your Marvel United thingo. How's that going?
We've been doing okay so far. I'll say we've been doing okay so far, but
Okay.
Brian's got me scared.
All right.
I think we've unlocked a lot of people, and we've only lost 2 heroes.
Now, if you lose the heroes, they're gone forever?
Yes, they're gone forever.
I see. So they're snapped out
there
of existence.
There are ways to get them back, but you have to do a lot. So they might as well just be gone forever.
Gotcha. Yeah, I can't even believe I contemplated green and gold there for a second. Wow, I was almost moronic there. I'm glad Brent saved me. Green and gold. Oh my gosh. All right. So I got the flesh done. I'm still got to figure out what we're gonna paint him for the his thing here. Here I've gotten, well, green and gold. That ain't gonna happen. Purple and gold. That'd be something. Wow, purple and gold or green and gold. I think I might go purple and gold and see how it goes here. I'm definitely not going green and gold. That's for darn sure.
Yeah, that's another thing with these speed paints.
What's that?
Screw up. You screw up, you're kind of screwed.
Orange and navy. Orange and navy. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah.
Wait, is that gator colors? Get that out of here.
Yeah, exactly. Blue and silver. Now I got blue and silver. Silver and gold. Now, oh, that would be something else. And there must be a song that has to do with silver and gold with like little like hearts here or music notes. I don't know the song. Don't know the song. Terrible man. Don't know the song. It's reactivating the
gold.
Yeah, he's reactivating the undercoat, as Loquitur says.
Yeah, that's the problem. And I've tried to wash it off, and I couldn't get as much off. So
yeah, Broccoli,
I just got to keep
going.
Covering until it goes away.
Broccoli Docklands is just pulling my leg here. He's trying to suggest every color in my division of the teams.
That's just mean.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I tell you. Oofda. All right. People still have a little more time to tell me what colors I'm going to go with there. Maybe I should just have Brent pick out the colors. He'd probably be the closest one to telling me an honest truth nowadays. Else is going with my division colors and things like that. Let's see here.
And I tried washing it off Loquitur and
didn't work.
Like not much came off. Some of it did. So I just gotta let this dry, let that become the base coat, and then coat over it, and it should be fine.
Yep.
There are solutions to every problem.
Yes. That is true. I'm painting his under armor here, underarm stuff. He's got Under Armour, this mage. He's got Under Armour, super good. That's the deal. School colors, black and gold. Well, if I want, actually, you know what? I could do orange and black. Those are my school colors here. My original school colors were red and... I don't remember. I was super into my school. Totally don't remember my school colors. All I know is that's the Coon Rapids Cardinals. That's all I know. What colors we were?
What Cardinals?
Coon Rapids. The Coon Rapids Cardinals.
Coon Rapids Cardinals. I've never heard of that.
No, that's my high school. Yeah, I grew up in Coon Rapids, Minnesota. That was the deal.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, we had so many raccoons it was out of control. They would tip over the garbage cans. Yeah, they'd tip over the garbage cans and eat all the stuff out of the garbage cans. It was ridiculous, I tell you. That Massive Darkness 2 Barbarian Sculpt was by far my least favorite sculpt is by far my least favorite. Love the class and the character's abilities. But those shoulder pads are yikes. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that other game, that Descent. So they had that girl with the big, huge horns. That was pretty sweet. But the answer is no question on your shirt is no. Oh, that's right. I got my shirt on. I forgot about my shirt. This is actually a Netatomic Deathspin shirt. It's a band. I don't know anything about the band. I just thought the shirt was cool back when I was in like, okay, do I want to admit that I got this shirt like in high school and I'm still wearing it?
Wasn't that the name of the girl from Deadpool?
I don't know. Netatomic Dustbin. All I know it's a band. I may have heard a song or two. I don't even remember. But I love the shirt. On the back here, it's got like some like nuclear bomb on the back or something. I don't know why. Whatever.
I think that was for mutant ability.
Probably. Very well could be. All right, we're continuing. Let's see. Oh boy. Okay, that's gonna be gold. All right, it's purple. Or should I do pink? Why am I thinking pink? Wizards don't like pink. Ryan, good to see you. Now, do I do Magus purple, which is kind of a lighter purple, or do I go with, was it voluptuous purple or something? What's that other one called? It's called not even close to voluptuous. It's shyish purple. What do you think? Magus?
Voluptuous purple?
Was not an actual... Nope, it wasn't. I apparently don't know how to read. It says shyest.
Voluptuous.
It was a long ways away. It was a long ways away. Oh my gosh.
Oh boy. I said it before and I'll say it again. Don't you change a bit. You are awesome.
Oh yes. So there we go. Purple with pink swirly things. That's what Loquitur says I should do. It's not a bad idea. I could do something like that. Put some gold in there. Oh, I think I like that idea. It might work. Teenage Warhead. Negostic Teenage Warhead. Is that what's on my back? Steve is here.
Negasonic Teenage Warhead. That's it. That was her name off of Deadpool.
Oh, there you go. Okay, I was like, I was talking about the back of my shirt still. I'm like, what?
That was their name.
Gotcha. Steve is here from the One Stop Co-op Shop. Good to see you, Steve. Thanks for joining in. Yes, a couple of his favorite streamers, he said, are here.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yep. Shyest Megas is too transparent, he says. So he says Shyest. Megas is too transparent. So I might go Shyest. All right. Shyest it is then. Here we go. Ryan laughing at me. We all know what's on Baron's mind. That's right. Voluptuous. That's the deal. Broccoli likes Loquitur's suggestion, so we're going purple with pink. That's going to be the plan. Ryan says, sorry you missed the stream to Steve. There you go. And don't tell Canje, Steve says.
Don't tell. Oh, no. Did you lose? No.
He's not going to tell you. You'll have to go see the 20-minute game it takes to play Marvel United, which is one of its greatest features.
Yes, it is.
I love that so much. As opposed to my, 2.5-hour Oathsworn extravaganzas.
I don't know. Did they die? Did they die? I told y'all don't die.
Brian said it's not his. Brian hasn't said a word. Don't worry, Steve. Nobody's giving it away yet. Nobody's giving it away. I'm going to put this in this magic pot holder here that Ryan from Meeple Nation gave me because I keep spilling my paints all over the place. So my goal is to paint around this thing, but I'm not going to try to hit any of the stuff that's coming out. That's going to be the plan here. I give myself about a 5% chance of doing that. We'll see how it goes here. What's going on here? It's going to go all the way up in there. And then he's got a dagger, because why not? Why not add another thing on top of this robe? That's fantastic.
I mean, who doesn't have a dagger?
Not me. I got a Wakasashi sword up in my kitchen. Wasn't one of my most.
Real one?
It wasn't one of my greatest moments.
Like a real one?
Yes. Well, I wouldn't call it super real. It was. I bought it at the Renaissance Festival. It was made by a swordsmith, so I guess it's mostly real. There may have been some bros and beers involved. That's why I got that sword. It was the last day of the Renaissance Festival. The last day of the Renaissance Festival, a lot of people there are trying to just kind of get rid of their wares sometimes. They're like, hey, I'll give you a deal. So I walked in. I think I might have told this story before. I walk in, and my friend is with me. His name is Ben. I told a story about our mug last night on the live stream. He is my Renaissance instigator. I usually go a couple times, one with my wife and then once with him. And when I'm with him, it's like the wall just opens and money just flies out for both of us. with my wife, like we might buy one thing, small thing. Like when I'm with him, the sky's the limit. Next thing I know. So this is before I met my wife, mind you. We were at the Renaissance Festival, and I kept looking at the sword. I'm like, Ben, this sword would be really cool. I should really think about getting this sword. But it's like, it's $450. I don't think I can buy a sword for that. Or $475. And he's like, oh, yeah, it's kind of... And then the guy walks in who owns the store. He's like, all right, there's an hour left before the place closes. I'll give anybody $50 off anything in the store. And I'm like, oh, man, I'm looking at the sword. And he looks at me and goes, you really want that sword, don't you? I kind of do. And he's like, you should buy that sword. It's $425. I'm like, I can't. I don't have the money on me. So what does Ben say? Thank you, Ben. I got my card with me. You could just pay me back. Well, then the guy heard this. He thought it was amazing. And he goes, oh, look at that. Bros helping, bros. I'm taking another $25 off. 400 sword's yours. Oh, I'm like,
wow.
Like, okay, I'll buy the sword. We left there and I told the Ben, I'm like, why did I buy the sword? I didn't need this. So that's how I got a sword that now is up in my kitchen behind, in a cabinet behind the, what do you call it? A place to put food. Refrigerator. I am so bad with words tonight, man. This is gonna be something else. Gosh.
It's behind that place that you put food.
I'm out of control. This guy's gonna be so many different colors. He's laughing at his paint. Oh. That's fantastic. Morgan says, happy painting. I have to head off to meet some friends for an online board gaming night. I hope you do well. I'll check the video later to see how the minis turn out. My purple and pink one's going to be awesome. Brian, and your look, and Kanji's going to look amazing too because he's a fantastic painter. You just wait and see. Brian says he always carries a knife. You never know when some bread might need to be buttered. That's what he says. It's true. It's true. It is true. I've got some bread upstairs. You know, the frosty cupboard. Yeah, the frosty cupboard, Brian. That's where I kept the sword. Wow, I can't believe it. So yeah, it's not even on a wall or anything. It's like in the cupboard upstairs. And that is my story. I'm sticking to it.
And I'm sticking to it.
Yep. Oh boy. That was it. Brian says I also put my dishes in that machine that washes them, and I can't remember what it's called. Yep. That's gonna be one of those nights tonight, Canje.
If they don't pick on you, then you know they don't love you.
That's right. You know, we grew up when I was in high school. We had a saying. It was, "Your friends will help you when you're down. Your true friends will laugh at your pain."
They'll help you, but they'll laugh the whole time.
Yep, that was our motto. I was like, oh, okay, I'll go then. It's kind of we always lived by when we were growing up with high school friends. All right, this is going to be something else. Okay. We have a small dilemma here. Yeah, maybe it's not a dilemma. I don't really know what I'm going to do about this. All right. You know what? It's going to be purple. That's the deal. Okay.
Decision made.
Yeah, it is purple. That's what we're going with here. Go with this. I'm going to paint the whole thing purple. That's the deal. I kid because I care, Barrett. That's true. That's true. It's okay. I make fun of Colin all the time. Most of the time deserves it.
Most of the time?
Yeah, most of the time. All right, let's hear. I'm gonna have you take over and keep the masses entertained. My kid has still not gone up the stairs, and he's about to get in trouble. I'll be right back.
Oh my god!
You might hear it through the mic here. We'll see how this goes.
So let's hear Barrett yell at the sun. What did your mom just tell you? Alrighty, so I gotta talk, huh? Alright, well, let's see. I'm trying to paint these. I want to know what happened on this Marvel United thing. That's what I want to know. I'm being tortured. I'd like to hear Barrett beatbox. That'd be interesting. What do y'all think of this camo color I'm putting on? I'm really bummed that red was not dark enough. I think I don't know. I think I might be kind of done with the speed paints. I always have problems with it. It's because I suck at it, just to let you know.
That's the deal, huh?
I've tried to get good. It doesn't work.
Oh, you're funny. I'm sure it's just great. Oh, that's right. Ryan says that he loved it when I was beatboxing last night. I was amazing. You missed it, Canje.
You were beatboxing?
Also known as stammering. Actually, stammering on a word that I couldn't remember. Kind of like refrigerator.
The place where you put the food.
The place where you put the food. Oh my gosh, I couldn't remember. It was out of control. Last night I was like, and like, woo. It was amazing. Let's see here. What's this? What else do I got here? Ryan is giving me symbols. Brian is saying, what is Marvel United? And then, Kanji, you just got tagged by Ryan. Probably my yeah, there's probably my...
I'll tag you at Canje. It was hilarious.
Yeah, my stuttering, which turned into beatboxing.
If it's for Osorn, I can't watch it yet. But once I catch up, I will.
Oh, don't worry. I don't think I said anything that had. I'll check it before and tell you if it's okay. It might even be with us looking at a screen. You can listen to the audio. You can just close your eyes.
All I hear is, look at this monster.
Yeah. Oh, did you see what I did to it? It's blah, 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 blah. I don't think any spoilers or anything. It's like 30 seconds long. Yeah, it is. It is only like 30 seconds long of me trying to say a word.
Oh, okay.
Can't even
talk. Timestamp and send it to me.
Yeah, that was out of control. Okay, so that was supposed to be a different color. Oh, well. We're just going to make it all one color here.
All right, that makes me happy.
Good. I'm glad you're happy. I'm still working on my purple guy here. Let's see if we can get him done here. See, I think painting this.
What do y'all think of this? This tainted gold color for the plate metal. Oh, gotta pull it back. Pull it back. There we go. What do y'all think of that?
Not bad. I don't know. I think it's good. I like plate mail metal. What do you say?
Painted. Plate mail. Yeah,
Tainted.
It's like just gives you greenish color.
Nice.
Taint this, taint that.
I kind of like the different colored metals. I don't have any. I've got like gold, silver, and bronze.
Yeah, I picked up a set from Army Painter, but then I saw the ones from Pro Acryl, and I'm like, I must have this.
Brian says, no worries, Baron. Wait until you get to be my age and walk into the kitchen and wonder why you are there. And then you decide to have some cookies and milk only to find you forgot to buy milk. That's something else. Oh my gosh. That's pretty funny. Yep, I'll hit that stage eventually. That's when my kids are going to be like, Dad, what are you doing? I'm like, wait, why are you here? I thought you were supposed to own your own house by now. Okay, we're working on this cape here. We're almost done. I didn't expect this thing to take as long as it is. There's all these little bobbles and bobbles and wobbles. Made half those words up.
There was English in there somewhere.
Mostly. The thing is, mostly this is going to become pink. That's the problem here. See, because there's all these little things in it. I'm trying to keep those gray so I can paint some pink over them. Now, if I was smart, I would have painted this a light color and those a darker color, so I could have painted the darker color over the light color, so it wouldn't have made that big a deal. But no, Baron's got to make it hard on himself. There we go. Some purple there. You know. Everything Canje touches is tainted. Apparently his walking is tainted as well as he falls all over himself. You okay? You die over there? What's going on?
I'm just a mess.
I kind of wish that was on camera.
Rule number 1, don't shake paint while the cap is off.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
That's rule number 1. It's a rule to live by.
That is very wise words.
It's pro tip. It's a pro tip.
Pro tip. It's like a painting hack.
Don't shake your paints.
Oh my gosh. That's one of my favorite things. I like looking at Alexa and it's like, oh, cutting onion hack. I'm like, how can there be a hack to cutting an onion? Seriously. And then, of course, what you do, you hit it because you're really interested in how there can possibly be a hack. And then you're watching like, that's not really a hack. You just cut the onion in 2 different ways. Yeah, let's see how this is going. Oh my gosh. So.
There's a guy on TikTok that makes like $1 million from making fun of people who do that.
And I paint miniatures. Right?
I gave up trying to figure out the secret a long time ago.
Yeah. Instead, I paint miniatures and I go to work in an operating room.
Yeah.
That's the deal. Well, let's see here. I think he's looking somewhat decent, huh? Somewhat decent.
Yeah. That's pretty decent.
Yeah, Loquitur says try your speed paints in an airbrush. If you want better indicator of the colors you've put, you can prime the top white and paint some of the color on it. It means just hack. Oh, then Loquitur's saying it just means you hack the onion. That's the onion hack.
you literally hacked it.
Hack the onion. So I managed to paint the staff purple. I think I'm painting everything that I don't want purple right now because I'm absolutely amazing. Did I tell you the bad news, Canje?
Uh-oh. What's the bad news?
I was dumb.
That's the bad news.
And I did not. When a friend of mine said, hey, Rammstein is coming to the XL Energy Center. You should come. I'm like, oh yeah, it'd be kind of cool to see. And I was like, well, let's see if my wife wants to go. And she said, negatory Ghost Rider. And so I said, no, we're not going to go. And I was like, why did I say no? I should have just gone by myself. They heard the show they put on is absolutely incredible. Like fire everywhere, and it just yeah. Who? You said who? You've never heard of Rammstein? Come on.
No.
It's a German heavy metal band. It's out of control.
I've never heard of them.
Well, I'll tell you, if there's any language that should be singing heavy metal, it is definitely German, and it's absolutely awesome. They're something. They're out of control. They're pretty awesome. But I didn't go to their show, and I watched a little bit of the show online. I was like, let's see what their show's really like. And I'm like, I am dumb for not going to the show. But oh well.
Well, it sounds like if they're well known,
they'll come back.
That it was a heck of a performance too.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, it's great.
I think the last time I heard of someone looking at a metal band, I don't know the name of this group. I don't know the type of music that they play. I just know that they said that they sprayed like fake blood into the audience.
Oh, that sounds like war.
Yes, that's the one.
Oh
that's
yes,
the one.
They're out of control as well. They look like something out of a wrestling match. I have not seen gore. I don't ever intend to see gore.
Don't feel like getting sprayed with fake blood?
Nope. Not
like one of those life hacks, like the onion hack?
Nope, not like the onion hack. The how to get sprayed by fake blood, go to a gore concert. Nope, and stay away from that one.
Well, you're in an operating room. You probably get sprayed by real blood before.
This is true. I get sprayed by real blood. Especially when the eyeball falls out and rolls all across the floor.
Oh my god.
I'm totally kidding. I'm 100% kidding. That's never happened, ever. I've been there 16 years. It's never happened.
I believed you. You could have kept going with that, and I would have believed. I would have hung on every word.
Canje, if we weren't live, I would have. Oh, that would have been awesome. Yes, no. Yes, but there is blood everywhere. And well, I shouldn't say everywhere. A surgeon's least favorite thing to see is blood. So, like, we rarely see it. We don't ever want to see blood. If you're seeing blood, that means
isn't that kind of a given?
Yeah, well, you think about it, because, I mean...
When you open somebody up, there's going to be blood.
True. They just burn it. The deal is... Obviously, if there's blood everywhere, you can't see what you're working on, so you don't want any of that there.
Gotcha.
The goal is to get into the planes of your body so that you don't have to worry about the blood.
Gotcha. I learned something new today.
If that makes sense.
I got myself a wrinkle.
There you go. Speaking of wrinkle, I don't know why I thought it was a good idea, but I actually downloaded the game. Oh, I'm painting. There we go. Hey, is that better? You can actually see what I'm doing now. I downloaded Myst again from Xbox and started playing it. And I was like playing it. And I'm like,
the old
game. Why? And I thought, why am I playing Myst? This isn't the greatest game ever, and there's so many other games to play right now that I should be playing. But I just started playing it.
You should play the parody game that somebody made for that. Pissed.
Oh my gosh, that's about what you get when you play the game.
They made a parody of it because the game made them so angry.
That's exactly what it does. It's ridiculously hard.
Yeah, but they did release. They did. I think it was yesterday. They released the new Monkey Island game. I don't know if you've ever played Monkey Island.
Oh yes, I used to play with Guybrush Threepwood.
Yeah,
he was amazing. That's a good game.
But they recently released a new version of it.
Nice. I'll have to check it out.
Elaine says his husband loves Rammstein.
Not so much for me. Rammstein.
Not so much for Rammstein.
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 I probably pronounce it wrong. I pronounce everything else wrong. I'm surprised I pronounced refrigerator right. Refrigerator. Food holder.
It's like Spiderman.
That's right.
Spider-Man.
Spiderman. That's awesome. My gosh, I'm gonna have to use a lot of oopsie paint on this guy. This is ridiculous. All right. I think we're getting there.
All right. Now that I've fixed my goof.
Now that I brutalized my wizard with purple paint, whose idea was this? Looks like something out of a bad war concert. There's purple on his antler. There's purple all over his stuff. It's amazing. Only Rammstein I know is Du Hast. That is correct. That's their number one hit.
So when you played, what type of music did y'all play?
Me and my band?
Yeah.
We were more of a power pop band. Kind of like people said we're kind of a cross between social distortion and Weezer.
We're gonna get you to get words right.
Oh my gosh!
Sometime today.
Yep, that'll be next painting session. Let's see how I go. I think I probably breathed in too much of my paint fumes this morning or this afternoon when I was spray painting this guy. I'm kidding. I didn't do that.
He really did.
Yeah, so I can't talk. Back of this.
That's why for half the day he was painting with Canoe Studios.
That's right. In case anybody noticed, Canoe Studios is joining me tonight on stream. That was amazing. I hate autocorrect so bad. I type something in thinking it's like fantastic and I hit enter and it's all good and it's like, oh wait, I just sent an email to somebody. That's amazing. That said that just got the wrong thing completely and I have to look like a moron and send another one. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to like that. Thomas Clark is here. Thomas, good to see you. He's asking if I've ever seen the movie Triple X. No, but I know that there's a Rammstein song in it. Spider-Man, Rammstein, and Rammstein Attorneys at Law. What? Brian's out of control now.
Brian's trying. I think Brian's trying.
I'm just going to paint this all gold just to be gold. All right, that's the deal. I need some oopsie paint because I made some big mistakes here. All right, where's my oopsie paint? Where's my small brush? Got my smallish brush here, super small brush.
Glad it's not just me.
No, I'm oopsie paint all. Oh, there's my oopsie paint way over here. It is my gray sear. It's my oopsie paint. All right, we're gonna paint all the stuff we screwed up on. So we're gonna start with these little things here. We're just gonna touch them as best we can without getting too. We don't want to hit the purple now, of course. There we go. That one looks good. There we go. All right, things are going okay so far. I don't know why I said that. All right. Usually the downfall, right?
What could go wrong?
Exactly. Glad I said that, huh? Get right there. All right, so I'm just painting. What I'm doing is I'm just kind of going over all the parts where I kind of put too much purple over something, so it's gonna, because this purple's really thick, really dark color. And if I don't, then, I mean, look at this. It hit the guy's staff in the back. Come on, seriously, Barrett? Let's go. All right. Sound like my 12-year-old kid. Let's go. Come on. He was playing Rocket League this afternoon. It was pretty awesome. I was listening to him play with his friends. That was pretty funny.
meaning to tell you I didn't get a chance to catch up with you last week, but you
Uh-oh.
missed an epic game of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I bet. How far are you guys?
We beat it.
Wow.
And it was pure mayhem all the way to the end, 6-player.
That's awesome.
We had Howard in there, but then he had an internet problem and he got booted.
That's too bad.
Randos just kind of hopped in from time to time to fill the 6th spot, and it was just pure mayhem.
I see. So you booted him. Got it.
No.
No. All I heard is that we booted Howard.
Run
haven't.
it back.
Yeah,
it was a fun game though.
Good. We made it out of the city. We just started in the, what do you call it? Probably the Krang world, I guess you could say, or something like on the.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's where we are.
It was a fun game.
Nice. Brought back memories.
Yes, very nostalgic.
Perfect.
So what do y'all think of her? Do you live up to the hype?
Let me see. Let me switch cameras here for you. I got a camera that says guest. I think it's looking pretty good.
Cool.
I like the metal. Way better than I thought. I just use plate mail metal, or like normal metal.
Yeah, I was thinking of using plate mail, and then I was like, I saw this color, and I was like, that might be pretty decent.
That might work.
And that might work. And actually, the happy accident of the brown pants over the terrible red wash is, I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's coming out pretty darn well.
You know, that's some of my favorite parts is when you do something like, oh, it didn't work out too well. Well, actually, it did.
Yeah, just throw some Nullen oil on it to get some darkness on it, and it should be solid.
That'll be good stuff. Very excited for you. Meanwhile, Purple Guy here is going to be part of the Purple Man group here. You guys.
Meanwhile.
Yeah, he's needing some help here.
Need a lighter.
Still trying to fix my oopsie parts here. We'll see how this goes here. Oh, that's good. Touch that. That's wet paint. That was good. Is that, no, it's not. Okay. The cloak is done. Now, I could dry brush it. I'll probably why don't we do that? We'll do some dry brush. On cloaks like this, since there's so much of it, I'm going to dry brush some of that. We're going to dry brush some of this. We'll see what we can do here. We're going to lighten it up here with, well, I'd say purple, but that'd be kind of dumb. Let's try some light blue. I'm going to try some light blue. We'll see how this goes. Electric blue. We'll see if this works. This is probably the worst plan ever. That's okay.
Electric blue?
Yeah, and then you slide, right?
The slippity slide?
Yep. Oh, my wife's probably holding her head in shame right now. So I got my dry brush here, some blue on it. We'll see kind of what this looks like here. It's going to be the worst idea ever. Actually, it's not too bad. Kind of looks like he's walking through the snow. In a one-horse open sleigh.
I knew it was coming.
You knew it.
Was coming.
See, I'm too predictable, Canje. There, doesn't look too bad. Got a little bit of blue in there, kind of hanging out with the purple. I think it'll be okay. And some more blue on the brush. T. Clarks loves the idea of mistakes turning out okay, regardless. Like, oops, I made a mistake. It looks like a good. That wasn't intentional. Exactly. So yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of like my blue dry brush here. I don't know if that's good.
You all get to watch my hands shake uncontrollably.
Why is that?
I'm old.
I'm old, he says. You are hilarious.
An old man.
Older than you, old man.
Not by much.
True.
Not by much.
Not by much is true. I'm the oldest member of the one-stop co-op shop, that's for sure. I'm like 10 years older than Colin. It's pretty unbelievable.
Do you make fun of his young age?
I should. I should. Now I think about it, I need to make more fun of his young age. That's the deal.
Whenever he comes to play a game, just be like, "Did you finish your homework?"
Oh my gosh, I should ask him that next time. Okay,
Don't
so
tell him I said that.
right,
I won't call him to like me.
that'd be awesome. So I put some blue in here, but it might be a little bit too much blue. So we'll see how that goes. It's okay.
It's definitely not great. It's definitely not great, Thomas. Not great getting older.
I'm old and it sucks, he says. My wife, he said, visit. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. My wife is usually in bed when you guys do your playthroughs, and I was really excited when I told her that you were doing Oathsworn-a-thon during the day. Yes, we are doing an Oathsworn-a-thon. This is true. October 10th. Wait, what? We're on October 10th. What? We're doing an Oathsworn-a-thon. What?
What?
What? Canje wants to know what Oathsworn-a-thon is. An Oathsworn-a-thon is when both your kids and Colin's kids go to school on Monday, and since he has banker's holidays, he does not work on Monday, on the October 10th. I always have Monday off, so we are going to start at like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock a.m., and we're going to play until like 2:30. So that means we'll get through one mission.
I think I don't know. Last time I had like a board game day was when I went and visited Steve.
Oh, that's awesome.
We played board games all day, and it was fantastic.
That's amazing. Oh, I'm looking at, see, now I get the luck of that coming up soon. He comes, I was really hoping he'd come in on an early flight, but he's coming in kind of a later flight. He's actually coming in for Lord of the Rings Con coming in the end of this month. Actually, next weekend is Lord of the Rings Con.
Oh, cool.
I was actually hoping that he might want to do a live, what do you call it? Or not live, but co-op chat like here. Like have him come over here and do co-op chat with me and you. You won't be here,
cool.
but
I won't be there.
No, we'll see. Or else we're gonna have it canceled. I don't know which one. They're not sure. I don't know when I don't know when the Con of the Rings like day starts. If that makes sense. Because it's an all-day event, so like you start at whenever you get there, and then it goes until Fantasy Flight Game Center closes. I want to say it opens at 10, so like we should totally do one. I should make him come over.
Is it a one-day event, like the Con of the Rings thing? Is it one day?
No, it starts Friday. So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But it's Friday all day, Saturday all day, and then Sunday they close like at 6 or 5 or something. Here's the deal.
You gotta go home.
Yeah.
You can't stay here.
That's right. So he comes in Thursday afternoon, and he's going to hang out, play a couple games, eat dinner with my family, and then then Colin's going to come over and we're going to play a game together, and then he's going to take Steve away and go back to their house because he's staying with Colin. So
okay.
And then they're going to pick me up that Friday, and we're going to go to the con all day. And then Saturday, he'd spend the night again there. So I'm actually thinking maybe on Saturday morning I can have him get up, and he and Colin can come here early and we can do a co-op chat together before we leave for the con.
That sounds cool.
Not a bad idea. See, I'm thinking with my head, depending on how late we stay out on Friday. Because the cons, I think, is open till like 10, 11 o'clock or something. Okay. Game Center. We'll see. It's not like I've never.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, it's because I'm sure the con's gonna be exhausting. I mean, playing Lord of the Rings all day. Well, I can't see why that's gonna be a bad thing. They're actually going to be. He and Colin are deck building on Tuesday. They wanted me to join him, but I have a painting with pals with William on Tuesday. William from Hungry Gamer is going to join me Tuesday.
I haven't had the pleasure of meeting William yet.
I actually have never met him in person myself. He's one of those West Coast people.
No, I mean, I've never even spoken to him before.
We'll make that happen.
I hear he's a wonderful. I hear he's a wonderful fellow.
Yeah, he is. He's awesome. He's a teacher. He's a teacher.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I think I think he's still a teacher. I'm pretty sure he's still a teacher, but I think he teaches a different building now than he did before. But yeah.
Okay.
I'm debating about what I'm going to make his beard here. I think I'm going to make it I think I'll make it brown. I'm going to say he's not that old of a wizard yet. He's still like a novice wizard. So he's going to get brown. Brown beard. Brown beard, brown mustache. But just maybe I'll dry brush it white. No, I'll just keep it. Right, we're good. It's brown.
Did you see the message from Chip Theory Games?
No, what'd you do now?
Well, no, Hoplomachus got delayed.
Oh yeah.
Hoplo Victorum. Yeah, for people who I backed it because I'm super interested in it, but it was an unforeseen circumstance.
Oh, that sucks.
Shipping. Yeah, it's not their fault at all. It's how it worked out.
They're one of the best companies when it comes to like punctuality and stuff that I've seen out there.
Yeah, and it shows with like their message that they're pretty like busted up about it.
That's terrible. That's no good. I'm sorry for them. That's not fun. Especially when you're all set to go and then something happens.
Yeah.
That's no good. I'm waiting for my ISS Vanguard. That's my next big one.
When is that supposed to deliver to the U.S. backers?
Now. Brian says, no, Canje, I'm so sad. You must be waiting for it as well.
Yeah. It looked like it. I was like, oh my gosh, it's actually going to be. I love the company. Let me start by saying that before people break out the pitchforks. I love the company, but none of their games have sunk with me yet. And I watched this one played, and I was like, okay, I'm really digging this theme. Mm-hmm. I was like, okay, this could be the one. This could be the one that gets me on the Chip Theory bandwagon.
Wow, that'd be awesome. I hope it does. That'd be sweetness. Loquitur says the manufacturer boxed the games wrong, so they have to open them all and rebox them. That's the deal, huh? That's the deal. I would like to go on record by saying that I'm not totally a loser because I must have been looking at this color when I was looking at the purple. Voluptuous pink. I have voluptuous pink.
Right.
That's what it is. So now we're going to try that pink on all of this gray here. We're going to see how that goes here. Let's see how this goes. Let's see. Except for some of the baubles, I'm going to make gold. Oh my gosh, that's not too bad. That pink is a lot darker than I thought it was going to be. But I think it's going to be okay.
It's going to work?
I think it's going to be okay. I think it's going to be awesome. My gosh, we got so, this is why I love painting with everybody here, because we got so many geniuses in the audience. It's unbelievable, I tell you. Voluptuous pink for the win. Wow, I got to paint more of this game. Brian says he can't wait for ISS Vanguard. Last I checked, the ship was still stuck outside Washington. Stuck as in waiting at the dock. That's the deal.
Okay, so they haven't offloaded yet.
No, except to the people that they gave like advanced copies to for like playthrough things.
Oh, gotcha. I mean, people who don't know anything about it probably will never play it and just say they didn't even ask for it. Anyway, I'm not bitter.
Mike, that's hilarious. Mike's playthrough is coming up on Friday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so he'll drop his from Friday. There was a slight miscommunication between him and I. I was supposed to drop my, what do you call it? Dungeon Universalis second playthrough on One Stop on Friday, but I misunderstood what he said. And so he said, hey, can I take Friday? And I was like, I thought you always had Friday. And I misunderstood that he was planning. He said that he asked me if I had a game for Friday. I thought he said, I don't. He said, I'm sorry, I don't have a slot for you on Friday, but he asked me if I had a game to put on Friday. And I was like, oh, yeah, I totally have done Universalis. And I still haven't uploaded it to their channel yet, so whoops. But now he's going to do
it on yours. I saw. Yeah, I saw you have it on yours.
I do because.
How are you feeling about that game so far?
I thought it was really cool. I've actually shipped it off to William because he really wanted to try it. So I reached out to them to see if they could like get him a way to get him a copy or something. They said no, we don't have any extra copies. So I said I'm just going to ship you mine. You can play it. It's really cool. It's got a great toolbox worth of stuff to use. The hard part is remembering all the stuff that goes into it. It's a game that has like every rule you could possibly think of. It covers. You'll never like if you're like, darn, I wish I knew how this would work. It's in there. It's in their 130-page rule book. It's just the index works to an extent. Like if I'm looking up sneak attack or like say I need to look up I don't know, initiative. There's going to be like 10 instances of initiative, so they put them all in the back, like all the different page numbers. But like one of them could be like, you go to that page and it'll just talk about like, oh yeah, initiative is when you're going to find out when you go. I'm like, okay, so that one probably didn't need to go in there. It's not teaching me anything about initiative. But then I could go to the next one. It's like, oh, you're going to roll these 2 dice against these 2 dice. That's how you get to initiative. I'm like, oh, okay. See, it was on that page, not on the other page that was also listed. That's interesting. Now the question is, would you buy it for yourself? That's a great question. It's hard to answer because there's so much stuff going on there. If it were a game that I would play to the end because I didn't have anything else to play that was similar to it, yes. The problem is being a toolbox of things that you can use to create a very expansive world, and the fact that this actually, because there's a huge world there. We're looking at like 80 hours of gameplay, easy. There's side quests that you open up. There's the main quest. There's like 2 extra like mini quests. There's like a whole bunch of stuff. Not to mention a whole other quest book. There's so much to do. So if I didn't have anything else that was similar to it, I would totally go and buy it and enjoy it. But I have enough stuff that's similar enough to it that I don't know if I would have ever bought it myself. And that's why I originally didn't back it. Also, the 130-page rulebook scared the crap out of me. I was like, 130. I mean, I've read big rule books for games, but 130 pages. I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? But again, once I started digging into it, I was like, okay, this isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, because it was pretty well laid out. It made sense. So I don't know. I don't know if that answers any of your question, but that's the deal.
For me, I was amped for it, but then I was like, after watching your playthrough, I was like, I would never have time to play this game.
It's a lot to be able to dig into it. Oh, there you go. Elaine says that it's actually 280 hours without its own creating stories. So there again, let's see how many other games I have that I can. Because I can just probably point to them behind me, but I've got Forbidden Fortress over there. I've got Madara out in the other room. I've got all these epic crawlers. I've got Myth back here, which is.
It was mentioned.
Yes, it was. All these slacker stacks right here, these are all decks for Myth, all different classes that you can play in Myth. They're all right there. That's what those are. It's amazing. And I've got all this Marvel United back here. Absolutely. It's a ton of it right back here. That's all Marvel United. That's too much Marvel United. Colin gave me all of his. Yeah, he gave me all of his. That's why I have it all here. Because I said out of the blue, I should try that game. And he's like, you can have it all! And he gave it to me.
Does he not like it?
Well, I mean, it's not something he's going to turn to for a while. So he's like, why don't you take it and you can play with your gaming group a little bit and see what they think. Okay. So, because he's like, you never know what monster you're going to play or what heroes you're going to play. You know what I mean? So he's like, don't just take the base game, take it all.
I guess in my head, I was like, oh, that game is perfect. Shoot. Screwed that up. I was like, oh, that game is perfect for him because I know he liked to play the games with his family, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, Marvel United is built for that.
I should say the right words again, Canje. Marvel Legendary.
Oh, throw that away.
And I'll tell Steve you said that. No, I'm kidding.
No!
Yes, no, it's Marvel Legendary is what I have back there. I actually do have Marvel United back there too. It's actually all those box right over my head right over here.
Oh.
But yes, Marvel Legendary is all the stuff I see back there. I've read the rule book, and it still scares me, Brian says. This is true. So far, really enjoying Dungeon Universalis. Yes, it is a really cool game. It's got some really neat things you can do. I have to say, it looks really interesting to me. Hungry Gamer says, what are you painting? What are we painting? Oh, that's a good question. What? I like Marvel Legendary a lot, too. Brian likes it. Hungry Gamer, I am painting a miniature from Massive Darkness. Oh my gosh, can't remember what miniature game I'm painting.
That place where you put the food.
The place where you put the paint. You put the paint on that thing. Oh my gosh. And Canje is painting some Oathsworn guy over there. I was gonna paint.
We were just talking.
Yeah,
we were just talking about you. I said I never had the chance to. I said I haven't had the chance to properly meet you yet, and I was like, hey, I need to find a way to meet you.
You do. You guys need to. We all need to hang out and play a game on TTS sometime. That would be fun. Good stuff. So far, Canje is coming on Board Game and Brews. There you go. You know what that is? Canje doesn't.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I believe I'm supposed to be doing a podcast with them.
Board Games.
That is the same gentleman.
The Hungry Gamer runs a thing called Board Games and Brews. It's his podcast.
Yeah.
I've been on a couple times. We have good chats. Good chats. That's the deal. It's really fun to do that. I almost want to do that again sometime. Well, we're gonna have our painting chat, which is pretty much almost the same thing because he's joining me next week for that.
Okay. Cool.
Thomas Clark says half expecting to say parent to say he was painting a miniature from Marvel Legendary. Almost did. And Hungry Gamer says yes. It's the podcast.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
You are joining him on the podcast. That's gonna be awesome. Let's see what I'm going to do next. I am going to paint Snakebite Leather, my favorite contrast color going on. We're going to paint it around the belt. It's always the best belt color. That's the deal here. Around the belt here. Oh boy, that's way too much. Oh well, we'll just kind of spread it around. Nobody will know. There we go. There we go. Just kind of paint it on there. At least it's way deep inside. Nobody will ever see it. Everything's good.
What y'all see me doing here is being a horrible person and not accepting that I can't get to that specific spot.
It's okay. You're live right now. It's just you on the camera there. Good luck. You can show everybody.
Oh, God, no!
Everybody sees all your glory. There you go. There's the glory right there. Canje glory. Oh, too much fun. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to paint his tabard here. Is that what this is called? Is that what the thing they have in front of them is a tabard? I've got purplish blue. Maybe I'll do a blue. Maybe I'll do blue. I wonder if I'm just going to paint all that gold. Does he need to really have that much gold on him?
He loves gold.
He does. He does love gold. He's a wizard. Wizards love gold, right? That's the deal. I bid you all good night, Brian says. Take care, Barrett and Canje. It's been fun. Take care, all.
Take care.
Brian, it's good to see you. Thank you for joining. And, of course, Hungry Gamer's trying to kill me. He says I should make a tie-dye. I could try that. That'd be kind of cool. I could put, like, little lines in here, like red, green, blue, or something. No, I'd fail miserably. It'd look terrible. Oh, I'm going to use turquoise. I haven't used turquoise in forever. Oh, my gosh. Turquoise for the win. It's going to be sweet. Turquoise is going to be awesome. Here we go. Turquoise. Let's see how this goes. It's the worst idea ever. It would be magical. This is true. Hungry Gamer. It would be very magical. Very magical indeed. Reminds me of college. All right, let's see here. Put this turquoise in there. There we go. Must be good. Here we go.
So how is your the one thing I've wanted to ask, because I play it as well, I'm a DM.
Oh yeah.
But how is your D&D session going?
My D&D session is going fantastic.
Are y'all playing a scenario or is it a homebrew?
It's a little okay. So here's the deal. It's all done in the same world. The deal is that I started kind of a homebrew dealy thing. Or did Minds of Phandelver because my wife and my friend and his wife had never played before. So we did this Minds of Phandelver, right?
Yeah.
But I kind of did my own twist on it, and I kind of take things and make them my own. You know what I mean? So I kind of use a little bit of stuff that they have and things like this. So I did that. They made it all the way through that one. That was really a fun little adventure. They did everything kind of mostly like the adventure, but I kind of put a few other things in there to make it kind of fun. Like I added some doppelgangers that were people that weren't actually like, it was fun. It was fun.
Okay.
Then I bought Tomb of Annihilation. And so I incorporated their backstories into Tomb of Annihilation, because in Tomb of Annihilation, of course, there's the deal is supposed to be there's like some
you can't die. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like,
you die, you're permadeath.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's like it's kind of got the idea of, is that there's an illness going around that people are not coming back from the dead, right, and stuff like that, right? So I kind of incorporated that. I took out the entire hex crawl, brought them pretty much right to the town. Because I took out the Ushati completely. We weren't going to do that. I mean, that was just going to take up way too much time. And so we just had a guy got them to have to get the cubes, and they had to go into the tomb. For anybody who hasn't played this yet, I apologize if I do not want to spoil anything. So the deal is they got through that. The reason they went there is because my friend's, he's a monk, so his sensei person was one of the people. So the way I took it into my own world is that 2 years after the Mines of Phandelver, they were finding out that some of the more powerful people in the world were dying. Because I was saying that he was sucking the souls from these more powerful people to be doing something. And nobody knew exactly what the deal was. So this person hired them to go there to figure out how to stop this illness. And then so they went through kind of the entire adventure, got to the end, did the ending. But instead of it ending the way it's supposed to, I used it as a way to put Tiamat into the world. That was the deal. So instead of him like stealing these or because the souls and stuff has nothing to do with the actual adventure. I made all that up. So I'm not ruining anything about the adventure because it was just basically supposed to be this illness. But I said it was this. Now he was sucking souls and collecting them for something, and he was collecting them to hold Tiamat at bay. Was the deal? Well, when they got to the ending and did what they needed to, and then of course it kind of Tiamat rose out and flew into the world. Cut to the 2-year period where those 3 characters were in their downtime. A new group of adventurers come up because this is when I invited my friend Ben and Mark to join us. Now they're in they started a different town, same world, about a year, maybe about 6 months actually before they're sent to go find out about this illness. As my wife was barbarian in the original thing, and then she decided to be a barbarian in the next one too. So she said that she trained with the original character. I hope people are following me. I don't know if you are, but
no, I'm following. I'm following. Go ahead.
So they have these adventures where they're fighting a bunch of demons that are trying to take over this town from underground. And I was thinking about using. There was a module that had to do with the town that sinks into the Underdark, or not the Underdark, into Hell, kind of. I forget what it's called, and I think it was Baldur's Gate. I think it was called Baldur's Gate that sinks into the Hell or something. I think it's supposed to be the synopsis of this.
Part of Baldur's Gate.
Something like that.
Part of the area around it. Yeah.
So then, what I decided to do is I was thinking about adding that module in. Well,
Avernus, Descent into Avernus.
Thank you.
That was the one. That
was what I was thinking about doing, but instead it kind of twisted as we were doing it. Thank you, Broccoli Dachshund. Yes, he said the same thing. Descents into Avernus. And Brian says he loves to hear about other people's D&D campaigns. So the deal is that what they had to do is they had to they were trying, at one point, the demons were going to take this town and pull it into hell. And they were doing it by using these 5 cubes that were positioned in 4 different parts of the city, and then one in the main top of the main church. And so they went to each of these places to grab the cubes, went to the last one, took that cube, and beat like the main bad guy. And that kind of signified the end of the first part of the game. That was the 1 to 5th level. Like I said, this is where I was planning to sink the town. Instead, what happened is Mark said he would like the DM. So I said, that would be awesome. And I said, I've got this great idea. We should do it like this. So we coordinated to switch myself out halfway through the next session. Their session was now, of course, this session happens as this illness starts affecting the world. So now you have this illness affecting the world, that souls are being, the most powerful people are dying to this soul, and their souls are being sucked out, right? And it's happened to a few members of the town, and like actually one of the archbishop of the town, because he's kind of the most powerful cleric there. The captain of the guard, he also died because he was the most powerful fighter probably in the area, and things like that. There is this guy that Breck is the original person that sent him on their little mission to figure out what's going on in the town. He was kind of like a nobleman, and he was kind of like right near the king eventually. That was a whole other deal in itself, was this Breck character. And they had the Thieves Guild that was infiltrated by the demons, and they had to deal with that at one point in time. So there's a lot going on. It was all took place in this town. Or I shouldn't say town, it was a city. So anyway, they were going to go to the Mage's Tower to try to figure out if they knew anything about the illness. So they got to the Mage's Tower, and they were greeted by this guy named Araman, who was this old dude with a scimitar, right? And he said, "I've been waiting for you, come on in." And so they came in, and he was trying to explain a little bit about who he was, and he's trying to give them some information about what's happening. And then as he's doing this, he's like, he can feel himself weakening. He hands over this puzzle box, right? Not something out of what do you call it? It's not like a Hellraiser puzzle box or anything.
We've seen this movie.
Right. And so they all go to sleep, and basically in the middle of the night, then one of the characters, Tarkleby, he gets his master comes and pulls him through, like wants to pull him through this portal and take the cubes to him, these cubes that they have, that they're supposed to figure out what they can use them for to help stop this illness. They take the cubes. This is really disjointed, and I apologize. There's a whole bunch. I have like my notes over there, and I'm one of those people that meticulously writes everything out. It's really out of control. Definitely out of Hellraiser, can't fool me. Yep, I probably should be out of Hellraiser. That's what I should be. And he pulls them, and then they see Tarkleby turn into a horse, and he goes through this portal as well. Apparently, Tarkleby all along was this horse that was true polymorphed into a half-elf by his master.
Of course,
right?
Of course,
which is a great joke. I love it. The rest of them follow through into this portal, and they end up in this prison next to like this 25-year-old guy named Araman, who now they've gone back in time, where this guy took these cubes to try to change the world or whatever what it's turned into, or what's befalling the world. He's trying to change, but in evil form, I guess, or something. So now we're all the way on this other side of the continent, about 50 years before the actual adventure started. And Mark has taken us through this world where we're trying to gain back these cubes and purify them, and they're turning into these powerful magical items that we're using then to try to stop this guy. And we're going into the very last mission of his part 2 weeks from now.
Okay.
Not October, not this weekend or the weekend after. So 2 weeks from now. 3 weeks from now. Whatever.
So what happens if y'all fail? Does your campaign change?
You die.
No, but I mean, like, if you went back in time before, it sounds like it was before even the first group.
Right. It is. So this is now, since it's his last one, now I have to coordinate again with him to figure out what we're going to do to bring it back. Because I already have a plan. Okay. And I wish I could tell it to you, but I can't tell it to you on stream, because if any of the Dragons groups watch it, including my wife, she would kind of know what's going to happen when they come back in time, if that's the way Mark and I think it should go. Now, I'm a very free-flowing DM. I'm not a person that has the next, 5 weeks lined up. Because I want my characters to be able to kind of say, like, hey, we want to go here. Hey, we want to go here.
Yeah.
Sure, we're going to go there. Let's do it, kind of thing. So I have ideas in my head as to what I'm hoping, or what I kind of want to happen, but they have the options of how they're going to go about doing it. And so every week or two.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, because I like to, now...
you created the skeleton. They're exploring the world and building the story.
That's kind of the deal. And I've got basically, in theory, I've got to where the conclusion is going to go. It's just a matter of how they're going to get there.
Yep.
And what they're going to do along the way, and what the choices they're going to do to make us get to there. If that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So I get it.
So the longest answer to a question you had in a long time is it's going great.
Yeah. No, my story is for mine is they are the reincarnated souls of protectors, but it's kind of like it's the cycle. So every single time one of them dies, the soul goes someplace else to choose somebody else who's worthy.
Oh,
But with a caveat that whenever the soul enters the person, they lose all their memories.
oh, okay.
So basically, how it is if a character, and we've had a couple player deaths, but if a player dies, the soul goes to another one, which is the next character they build. But
I see.
that person loses their memories.
Do they ever kind of get some of them back as they're going through, or
they get some back as they go? It all depends on how they want to do it.
Sure.
And the closer they get to kind of figuring out who they were, the memories come back, but they also have to face with the type of lives that these deities have led.
Okay. All right.
Like one of them, she hates who she was before, and so she's trying to change that and be her own person.
Huh.
So it's been pretty interesting.
Nice. How many people do you play with?
I play with 5. There are 5, and then I DM.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the exact same group I got. Is 5.
Yeah, and so it's been interesting to see them kind of progress through the story. But they're the world is open to them. I'm a world builder, so the world is open to them.
Mm-hmm.
But they get to however they traverse it is however they traverse it.
Right, and then they kind of say, "Hey, we're going to go here," and you kind of develop something that's going to happen in that area.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's been pretty interesting only because like they are the kind of secondary souls. So prior to them there was a group of heralds that kind of did stuff, but the heralds kind of turned bad. And now they've been released. So the heralds want their spot back and their power back, so they're hunting them.
Okay.
So it's all interesting.
Sounds pretty awesome. How long have you been going?
I think we're going on 4 years.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, they're level 16 now, so I think we're going on 4 years.
That's that. We level a lot faster than that. We're at 12, and we've probably been playing for maybe a year, maybe less.
Yeah. My thing is more milestone based. As long as they take to whenever they beat a boss, they level.
Yeah, that's that's kind of what we do. But I know my players are how would I put it? They like to level, and they like to because like for example, when my other group got done with like their level 12 when they got done with 2 Annihilation. And at that point, they're like, "Oh, hey, would be really cool to try this." So they're still in that stage where they've never like played enough to really experience all the classes and everything. So like they're really kind of,
gotcha.
They like to play one for a while and then like try a new class. And I'm like, okay, well, we'll do that. And so we'll see. This adventure's probably got. The interesting thing is, I think this last part of my adventure is going to take probably just as long as it took to get through the first 2 parts.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, once we finish this, I've already started building campaign 2.
Nice.
So but it all depends on how if they lose, the world looks a little bit different.
Sure.
Because they're trying to stop a being from rising, the big bad.
Yeah, you don't want that guy.
If the being wins, they get to the world's gonna look a little bit different than.
If they win. Steve, greetings. Good to see you. I did not forget you. I saw you pop in a while ago. Sorry, we were right in the middle of a conversation about Dungeons & Dragons, but thank you for joining, Steve. It's always a pleasure to see you. Great to have you here. Right now, Canje is painting up some Oathsworn. I am working on the Massive Darkness 2. That's the deal. You, sir, sound like you have a lot more in-depth stuff going on in your adventure than in mine. That's for sure.
The problem with being a world builder is I've got a big world for them to explore.
Sure.
And so it's as they explore it, they get to enjoy that stuff.
Where I think I feel myself as more of an encounter builder.
Yeah, I struggle with encounters only because I feel that like 5e is really unbalanced.
Oh yeah.
They can dish out a hit, but they can't take it.
Oh, I just keep sending them at the. I just keep sending them at deadly encounters. They do just fine. I haven't killed anybody yet. Well, got close.
Yeah.
Not even the Tomb of Annihilation killed anybody.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I've killed a couple of people.
Steve has speared out calls for a hippie wizard with the tie-dye. He wants the hippie wizard with the tie-dye. No, that's lies. I do not know how to paint tie. You know what I am going to do for you, William? I am going to learn how to paint tie-dye. And don't say you just tie it up and put paint on it. That's not going to help me. Right now, I'm painting gold on all these because they're going to be gold. Let's see how this goes here. Yeah, 5e encounter building kind of sucks. Another reason I still like 4e.
Is 4e Pathfinder?
No. Waiting for... That's funny. Waiting for hate to start coming in. How do you kill people with your dice rolls? Oh, real easy.
It's not my dice rolls. It's not my dice rolls to kill them.
That's hilarious. I didn't even know where he was going, but now I totally get it. Oh my gosh. This guy breathes fire at you. Oh, I got
It's not my dice rolls that kill them. It's their dice rolls.
8d8. Oh, you take 8 points of damage. My dragon's awesome.
There's a wizard in my group. I can't hit the guy to save my life.
That's hilarious.
Lowest AC.
Oh, my wizard's got the highest AC in the group.
Like his AC now is super high, but when his AC was like 12,
yeah,
couldn't hit him. Couldn't hit him for anything.
That's funny. My class, my Araman, I can't even pronounce my own guy's name. He's a blade dancer, blade singer.
Oh, okay.
Which is absolutely one of the most awesome things to be in Dungeons & Dragons. I had so much fun with that guy. Though I've gotten to the point now where he's 12th level, so I've actually stopped really blade dancing with him and really just kind of sit back and just be wizardy. Like, we fought a dragon, and so instead of, like, I blade danced, but just to get my AC up by +5. And then, after I did that, I casted, like, summon a freaking spirit dragon. So I had 2 dragons fighting each other. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I think at, like, a certain point, I think that's the also difficult thing for a DM is these new books come out that give players lots of cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They don't give DMs lots of cool monsters that can withstand their cool new stuff.
Right. Why?
So you got to improvise.
Yes, that's why I make cool, neat stuff.
Yeah. I've homebrewed a lot of monsters.
Oh yeah, that's one way to do it. I just throw a lot of them at him. Hungry Gamer says you kill your players with metal dice when you throw them at them.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
That's how you do it. Loquitur says tie-dye. Get various colors of contrast paints. Put them on the mini as fast as possible while they're still wet. You'll blend beautifully. All right, I'll have to give that a shot. And Steve says he has some aluminum dice, and they're his favorite. For throwing at people? That's pretty funny. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right, so now we've got some gold on this guy. I've got to go back and touch up. Any place you see that's gray next to the gold is the purple I should have placed that I didn't get a chance to place. Now I have to decide, are we going to go purple or green on... Or... Can't get my colors right. Gold all the way up through here. Oh, I can't put it on screen. Put gold all the way up through here on these little thingies. And then his whole face here is gold. I think this guy's going to be Gold City here. He likes gold. When in doubt, gold, right? Oh, when in doubt, pour your gold on the table. That's probably a better thing. That's the best thing. Lucky for me, it didn't pour on the table. It got pretty close, though. Use this. That was why it's here, Barrett, so you don't spill your paint on the table. There we go. Paint this all gold all the way around. So yeah, I have to admit, I'm kind of excited to get back in the seat again, just so I can, because I've got, of course, my plan. We'll see if it comes to fruition.
Yeah, plans are a dangerous thing in D&D.
They are. They are.
My wonderful group, there was a ceiling grate that was locked, or they could go down a hallway. They cast Shatter on the ceiling.
Oh, that works.
Yeah, this was the ceiling was was basically old ruins that was against the seawall.
Oh no!
And instead of going down the path that they could have, they cast Shatter on the ceiling.
That's no good. I bet they got wet, didn't they?
Needless to say, you know what happened next.
Super wet, super dead. All right, we'll see how this goes. And after this is gold dries, I might try to paint some contrast on it and see what happens. A lot of gold here.
Is anybody in the chat? Are y'all D&Ders as well, or no?
I'm sure
Haven't
there
stepped into
are.
the world?
I'm trying to get Colin into it. Told him he's got to play sometime. Keeps telling me he will. He keeps lying.
Does he not like it or not?
No,
interested?
we just haven't had a chance to do something like that. I think he would. Hungry Gamer says on occasion. Broccoli Doc says, I love the stuff.
Yeah, I have I started off my group with Fandelver as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think I shifted it because one of the town members, I had them be a little bit extra greedy that diverted from the story.
Oh, nice.
So Halia, a character in the game who runs like the coin house.
Yep.
I had her turn bad guy.
Oh, I didn't do that. She just took over the town.
Yeah, she took over the town. Oh, yeah. She took over the town. All right. I don't want to ruin for people who haven't played it, but yeah. She took over the town when she got hold of the thing.
I see.
and she turned the entire group, the entire party and group over to the Drow.
Oh, that's good fun.
Which took us into the Underdark.
There you go. We have not gone there. I probably won't go there. Maybe I will. It was interesting because one of the things I was planning to do is my group was supposed to go after these people took the city down. Instead of doing that module like the way it was supposed to be done, I was going to twist it, of course. And the whole twist was supposed to be that the demons were the ones taking the souls from Asarak to keep Tiamat at bay, and we're feeding it to Tiamat to keep her down there. And then when there weren't any souls coming anymore, that's how it broke out, and they couldn't hold it at bay. And at the same time, this group was supposed to destroy the demons down there that were feeding the thing, so it's like two things happened at once that freed it. But that's not the way it went. Thomas Clark says he's never played Dungeons & Dragons, so he's got to work on that. Brian Van Beek says that he has played 5e games and occasionally 4e one-shots. I have new Star Trek games starting soon. Wow, you have to tell me how that goes, because that sounds fun. Broccoli Doc says... Did you?
They used to have a Star Trek RPG game on Geek and Sundry.
Oh, I didn't know that.
When Geek and Sundry was a thing.
Okay.
Very, very, very popular show. Very popular show.
Nice. I have not played. I know I kind of watched a little bit of Geek and Sundry, but not a lot.
Did you watch it for Critical Role?
I did. Because that's entertaining. I have it on in the background on during my chore time on Saturday when I have to clean the house. That's the deal.
Yeah.
Hungry Gamer says Paladin had it coming. That's true. It's a Star Trek adventure game from Modepherus. Pretty sure that's what they played on Geek and Sundry.
Okay.
Hungry Gamer says the last game I played, I was a halfling who was raised by goblins and identified as a goblin who would only speak goblin. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. That's amazing.
That's funny and quite inventive.
Yes.
I respect that.
Oh my gosh. If you're, yeah, he will blow you away with some really cool ideas. He's a master of like having some great ideas for things. Hungry Gamer's got a mind, that's for sure. That's great. Broccoli Docklin liked your idea there, Hungry Gamer. Good stuff. So here my wizard's a little bright. Got some happy shinies going on. Got to work on that. A little bit here. Let's see here. I want to paint that red just because it's a tongue. Why not? And then I think we're going to put some lighter red on some of the other stuff here. So we're just going to paint this tongue red here. There you go. The problem is I gotta go along the side here. It's gonna be iffy. Oh, I made it. Okay, good. There we go. That's not too bad. Oh, he's got a nice target on his chest there. Yeah, he yes, yes, he does. That was awesome. Yeah, we gotta figure out what we're gonna do about that. I don't know if I want him to get that targeted. Maybe I'll paint some pink on it. Let's see what happens. Maybe the pink's too dark, though. We'll see how this goes. If not, I can always just repaint over gold. That's the deal here. I want to play an Arak Blade Singer, but it's just a Chamberlain shades from. I see.
Aarakocra.
Okay, thank you. I can't pronounce. I can barely pronounce.
Bird people.
Yes, is that the one that can only talk in what he hears or something?
That's Kenku.
Oh, okay.
That's Kenku. Aarakocras are they're like eagle people.
Oh, okay.
They don't live that long, but they are. I'm such a nerd.
That's okay. Hey, I love it. I love it.
I am such a nerd.
Bring it on home. I love it. That's okay. I'm painting pink onto a wizard, so come on. You guys will be the coolest wizard ever. I mean, I should almost use this as my character in Dungeons & Dragons. See, you have to remember, that was my plan all along. I think I've told people this. My plan all along was to keep buying dungeon crawlers on Kickstarter till I had enough miniatures and enough oomph to influence my wife and my friend's wife to play Dungeons & Dragons.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, so good, in fact, that they don't want to do anything else. I'm like, even they came over for game night one time, and they're like, they played games to me. All play games together, and afterwards, like, that was a lot of fun, but it wasn't Dungeons & Dragons. I'm like, no, it wasn't. I find a sepia overwash metals dulls them nicely. That's true. Canje, we are the ones watching you paint. I think we are the nerds.
Oh, God. Have you got me in center again?
No, I don't. Don't worry. Hungry Gamer's just awesome. In other words, he's saying, you want to know who the real nerds are? The ones watching the people paint miniatures. Steve says real wizards wear pink. This is true. This guy's a real wizard here. This guy's awesome. I'm actually pretty excited how this guy's turning out. Pretty excited. I always like how if you start working on something and it gets closer and closer to the end, and you're like, wow, that actually did what I was hoping. That's amazing. Or else it didn't, but it turned out better.
Dang it! I just drew right over her face.
That's okay. That's what white's for.
Here, yeah.
Put that there. Some brown on that. I need a little bit more. There we go. There we go. It's tied there. And then I need some snakebite leather. I'm getting close here. I have to admit, when I started, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. It's getting better. It's getting better. It's actually going to turn out, I think.
You and me both.
I'm excited. The cool thing is, I love how big those miniatures are that you're painting.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they're great. They're definitely nice.
They are.
The brood mother was interesting.
Hungry Gamer wants you to hold up to the camera so we can see what it looks like so far.
Yeah, give me 1 second. My OCD is kicking in. All right. Okay, holding it up. Holding it up.
For all the world to see.
Y'all can see it. Can y'all see it?
Not too bad. I like it. Wow, you're on fire there, my man.
I don't know if y'all can see it that well or if it's the light's weird. I don't know.
It's a little dark, but it's not too bad. I like the different colors I see. I like the back. Good stuff, my man. Keep on rocking.
So I'm working my way down.
I like that.
That's all I can do. I'm working my way down.
Hungry Gamer says the pointing arm is awesome. Yes, that's one of the things that makes that miniature so amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, the pointing arm is most good. It's most good.
Yes. Steve says, be thankful, Barrington. My last D&D game, I had an NPC with 3 pages of backstory and a quest for my PCs. Holy crap. I'm lucky if my friends can, like, have a 3-sentence conversation with any NPC before they get, like, bored.
I usually make my NPCs react to them on how they are. So a couple of them have been jerks to them, but a couple of them have been very kind and very nice. And
nice.
Those are the ones that they have developed bonds with.
That's pretty sweet. That NPC had a blindfold on to keep from seeing the ghosts of his victims. The fighter in the group hit him to make sure that he really couldn't see. She ended up killing that NPC.
That's awesome. That is amazing.
You cannot make that up. That's the kind of stuff that I love about that game. You can't make that up. You're like, I'm so excited to do this. I think this person's gonna be awesome. He's gonna have this great quest. You're gonna go try to maybe help this person, like, deal with their problem. Oh, punch, dead. Or not do that quest and go somewhere else. That's amazing. Barrett, you'll be surprised when you look at the game art and you nailed it spot on. Yeah, that'd be amazing. I have no idea what this guy looks like. Why talk to NPCs when you can stab an NPC? That's what Hungry Gamer says. I ended up ripping all up those pages. Oh no, that's terrible, Steve. Oh, but you can't make that up. That is like gold. That is gold right there. Oops,
yep.
No. Well, like I said, I had a whole plan with my campaign and everything, and it didn't. That was not the way they were going. And I was like, okay, we're not going in that direction. We're gonna go a different way. Like they actually went. Yeah. They wanted to go see Breck's house. I was like, okay, we're going to Breck's house. Sure, let's go to Breck's.
Yeah, there's been many a time where I've had some place I'd want them to go, and they're like, "Nah, we're not gonna go that way. We're gonna go this way." I was like, "Okay."
It was actually Halloweenish time last time I did this, and actually somebody was asking me about this. I think I don't know who it was. I wish I knew who it was. In the chat, they were talking to me, and I apologize for not remembering. They asked me what would be a good scary one. I actually downloaded one that I thought would be really fun. It was called the Haunting House. It was a house on haunting house, right? So I thought it'd be really kind of fun to do this. So it was right after this. Remember that 2-year gap or whatever, and they were going to go to my to the monk's place that he trained with his fellow monks or whatever, right? And and they got there and they're like, "Oh, we need you to go." Or they were on their way there. And they stopped at a village, and I said, "Oh, there's a city on the this house in the village. You should go check it out. So they go to check it out, and it's like got this like creepy gate into it and stuff. And my friend goes, I think we're just gonna go to the monastery. I'm like, I look at him, I'm like, and my wife goes, I think that's the look you get when a DM goes, I don't have anything else prepared except for what's through that gate. And that was one of those moments where I always have to have something else prepared than just be like, and I didn't have a lot of time to get it ready either. That was the other thing. Like it was I didn't have a lot of time to get it ready before they were coming over. So I was kind of like, oh, I'll just make them go to this. I think it'll be kind of fun to this D&D, this haunt adventure or whatever. So yes, that was hilarious. It's like, we can't go there because one, I don't have anything, and two, I think this is where you really need to go. And I'm glad they went there because my wife got she was the barbarian. They fought an undead beholder and were able to kill it, and she got herself a flame tongue sword that was like her. Nice. It was her. She's 12th level now. She got that to like level 5, and she still has it to this day.
Yeah.
It's like her like pride and joy of her character. Steve said the fighter never drew his sword, and she does 6 points of unarmed damage, and the NPC was a commoner with only 4 HP. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry, Steve. That's like heartbreaking. Like I said, especially when you put like all this time and effort into it, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, and I'll just punch that guy. It's kind of like on the plane when I did the Fandelver one, I added some of my own little things to it. And one of the things I added was this like doppelganger that looked like somebody that they knew. And so he was on the side of the road and his cart was all turned over. And I go, oh, and he's laying on the side of the road. And my friend goes, I punched him real hard. I'm like, I didn't say anything. All of a sudden my wife and his friend go, and Karen, my other friend, goes, his wife says, you don't just punch him. That's our friend. You don't just punch him. He's like, fine, I don't punch him. And then like later they bring him all the way to where he's supposed to be or something. And all of a sudden he just stabs the barbarian just right in the back, critical hit and everything. And ever since then, they've always said to my, like they'll be talking to somebody and my friend will be like, I punch him. And they both go, they step back, go ahead. We trust you, man. It must be the right person to punch.
Yep.
That's
awesome.
Hungry Gamer says, how convenient your wife got the amazing loot, not at all suspicious. For the record, they all got amazing loot in that one, but that was like her pride and joy. She was super excited about that. When in doubt, just say magical portals and put them where you want them. This is true, Thomas. This is very true. Very true. I always do that. Steve says that he laughs now, but the player told me I thought he was lying about being able to see. Oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine something like that happening at the table. Be like, what do I do? Why? I'm probably infuriated at this guy that just killed this like person that the whole like rest of something was supposed to happen about. No, that's all gone. Oofta, oofta. That's rough. That's rough.
Okay, so I've hit a struggle point. I don't know what color to paint these boots.
Oh, are you kidding me?
I got nothing.
Sure, Brockodon says, sure, Baron, I believe you. I haven't seen you betray your teammates before. Not trustworthy source. I've always trustworthy. Always trustworthy. I may use a lot of doppelgangers in my campaign. So, should we teach them? Okay, Hungry Gamer yells pink. I'm gonna go probably not. Your call. I'm gonna have the chat. The chat's gonna teach you because I've been teaching the chat all the time. Whenever I have to paint boots, which is funny, I'm about to paint boots. They're still saying hot pin neon pink. Okay, they're not helping too much. Wildwood. Wildwood is always your boot color. I paint every boot. So I got my guy, he's got boots. I don't even know whether these are boots or sandals or whatever. Oh, they look like sandals. Well, they're boots now. I'm going to paint them brown. Dark brown.
You go dark brown? Okay.
Always paint my boots with Wildwood. Every boot is Wildwood boot.
I don't have Wildwood, but let me see what I do.
Oh, you're going to have a paint that you can use. Trust me. It's going to be not hardened leather. You could use that if you wanted to. Dark umber. There you go. Loquitur Gamer's got you covered. Dark umber.
Dark umber.
Yep, that I believe is the
got it.
color that you have.
Yeah, I got it right here. Dark umber.
Dark umber.
Got it.
That's what I
It's
paint.
happening.
I paint all my boots with this wildwood color because it's so dark, though. But it doesn't matter. It's their boot. I don't care. And besides, if it's sandal, I don't care because then I can just paint their foot and everything. It just becomes this dark brown.
It's
And it
happening.
looks like a boot when it's all painted dark brown, even if it's a sandal like my guys. That's the deal.
Okay, put the cap back on. Make sure it's closed this time.
That's a good idea. Hungry Gamer says you should paint it with the blood of your enemies.
Oh, that's just a thing that needs to happen.
That needs to happen. Orc blood. There you go. Paint it with orc blood.
I'm definitely looking forward to playing this game.
No, when are you planning to do it?
I don't know. I want to say like mid-October.
Okay, because we're all going to tune in and we're going to laugh as you get pummeled.
Oh my gosh.
Broccoli Docklands prefers tamed timber. And then Brian asks, how about light purple and Saturday Night Live celebrity Jeopardy joke? Oh my gosh. I watched like the best of those the other day. I couldn't stop laughing. It was so hilarious, especially with all the ones with Sean Connery. Oh my gosh. I die every time. Every time I watch that.
The ones with Sean Connery.
You haven't seen those? Okay, everybody. He's got to go watch these now.
No, I'll have to go. I enjoy Saturday Night Live. I've watched it for a very long time. I just don't remember that one.
Oh no, it's the whole joke. They're all like the Saturday Night Live cast, but one of them like dresses up like Sean Connery, and he just makes fun of Trebek the entire time. It's unbelievable. It's the greatest thing of all time. One of the greatest things.
I have to check it out.
It's kind of like my favorite game show moments. Like you can watch those, like stupidest like things people say. Of course, most of them are Family Feud, but
oh gosh,
oh my gosh, yes. I couldn't believe it. One of the ones was made me laugh so hard. They're both standing at the buzzer. Top 4 answers are on the board, right? That's how it goes. The guy goes, name something that would scare a burglar. Boom, naked grandma.
I remember that one.
I think that has to be the most classic one. And the best part, he turns to the other guy after everybody's laughing, and the other guy on the other side goes, I'd be afraid of that. Oh my gosh, this made me laugh. Oh, I love it. Hungry Gamer says, let's talk about on the podcast. Then we can both have to actually play. That's right. You both have to actually play the game in order to talk about it on your podcast.
I'm gonna play it. I mean,
you're getting close.
Okay, so my lament, and it's a lament that Loquitur is feeling right now, and I feel for my brother in arms.
No way, he still doesn't have his either.
He still doesn't have it yet. Nope.
Wow.
He still doesn't have it yet. Is that when they said, okay, delivery has begun in the U.S., I was like, cool. Then Barrett was like, hey, I got my Oathsworn. I was like, okay, it's coming. Let me stop play. I put away Stars of Icarios. I put away all these other games to make preparation to play. And it never came.
No.
And I went to Gen Con. And it never came. And I came back from Gen Con. And it never came. And so I was like, okay, I give up. I have other games to play. I've got other things to do. And then I think after my second game of Robinson Crusoe that I filmed, it arrived.
Just magically on your doorstep, too. That's the best part.
Yeah, no UPS tracking. No UPS tracking. It just showed up. And so I was like, okay, well,
Destiny.
By this time, Barrett's been playing it. Rob from Rob's Gaming Tables painted the hell out of it and has been playing it, and a lot of people are giving it a lot of attention, and so I was like,
sadness.
So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just wait and paint the minis, take my time.
Yep.
And then I'll play it. And
you will enjoy it. You will enjoy it. Both of you will enjoy it. That's the thing.
I know I'm gonna enjoy it. I know I will.
Hungry Gamer says I did the same thing. All caps. You put away games, waiting for it to come, and it never came. Steve asks, which game do you like more, Oathsworn or Dungeon Universalis? That sadly has no comparison. Oathsworn is my game of the year. Oathsworn is my top 3 games of all time right now. That game is glorious. I cannot get enough of that
Top 3
game.
games of all time.
Yep, I have to. Well, you know what? I'm saying it now, but I haven't made. I have to do an update to my forever games list here pretty soon, and but that one can't be in it because it's too new. But yeah, that game is unbelievable in what it does. Too much goodness in that game.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to playing it. I know it's going to be good. I'm not worried about that.
No, you live up to the hype.
I'm hoping that it lives up to to my anticipations.
Well, and the worst part is you have more anticipation than most people because you've been waiting for it forever. That's the deal.
Yeah.
Brian says Saturday Night Celebrity Jeopardy is the best recurring skit. Yes, very true, very true. The way Loquitur says the way he changes the categories and names is the best. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, it is. There's because basically the celebrities are all supposed to be so stupid they can't answer any questions. One of the questions, one of the things is the category is called snow, and the answer is it's the color of snow. And they don't know it, which is the best. They say random crap, they make fun of being that kind of celebrity, which is pretty sweet.
Gotcha.
Yeah, of course, you gotta see it. So anyway, Loquitur Gaming says it gave me time to get my airbrush and paint some Kingdom Death Monster. The hunger strike until it comes was a bad choice. Yes. Brian says bedtime. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for the stream. You are welcome. We're going to be probably done pretty soon. I'm almost done with my guy, that's for sure. But thank you so much for joining. Thanks for joining. Bad choice. Poor Loquitur. He's still stuck in La La Land with his game. Can't believe it. You guys blow my mind.
Hopefully they'll. It's one of those things. It's because we want it, we cannot have it.
Yes. And you know it's funny because I hear this story from you and I keep foreseeing that someday I'll have that game that'll be I really want that game, and it's gonna be like this. Bard Song was kind of like that for me, where it took forever to get it. Which
Stars of Akarios was that for you?
Oh my, that was what it was. Stars of Akarios. You were the one that was still looking for Bard Song. That was the one that got screwed on Bard Song. That was great. What's Steve say? Steve says, Final Jeopardy question. Just write down a word. Any word. It doesn't even have to be a real word. Just write something. That's right. That was one of the Final Jeopardy questions. So I'm gonna do this gold. This is the trick. My gold trick is that I just use the Reikland Flesh and I go over it with it to give kind of the red look to the gold. So we just kind of stick it all in there real thick.
Cool.
I'm gonna go right over the purple with it too. That'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm almost done.
Yeah.
I just have to do the base, so we're close. I'm not a pro.
You're fantastic.
So don't look at this and be like, "Oh, that's not how the pros do it." I know.
No, because I told you my painting technique: slop and drop. That's the deal. You slop the paint on, you drop it on the board, you're happy. That's the deal. You play the game. That's how it works. Hungry Gamer says my longest outstanding is ISO Farian Guard. Then I think Barrett is still waiting for you on Trespass. This is true. No. My longest one I'm still waiting for. They still promised me the miniatures for Myth 2.0. That was 2017. Nope, 2015. Something like that.
I'm waiting for Isofarian Guard as well. But my longest waiting one is a game that's called Orc Quest.
Oh yeah, I got that too. I just got the email about that.
Yeah, that now they're going to start another campaign so they can raise funds to ship the first campaign.
Right, they can't pay for their first campaign, so they're going to raise funds by doing another campaign.
Yeah.
Because they sold it to another company.
Yep.
That's it. Wasn't Myth your first game that you recorded? Steve, that's amazing. Yes, it was. That is what started my channel. Because Colin would not do Myth. So I did it. And that's how I started being a YouTuber.
I messaged you this, but I didn't get a response from you on it. So let me check it. Were you the one that spoke about Resident Evil?
I backed Resident Evil. The first one.
The latest one?
The first
latest
one. Yeah,
one?
the
Or...
Resident Evil game. Yeah, I didn't do 2 or 3.
All right. I want to... Has the Pledge Manager closed?
I hit... They sent me out a survey, and I hit... Yes. And then I put up my money. And that was it.
The only reason why I asked is like if I could get on your Pledge Manager.
Oh, I'll see what I can do. Might be able to. I'll see what I can do. This Broccoli Dog said I just backed a Kickstarter to get another Kickstarter out of customs. Wow. That's ridiculous. I have no idea.
Is that the Blacklist Games one?
Oh, don't get me started on that. I'm never seeing those miniatures. They're never coming, man. I can't imagine them ever coming, ever. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, it sounds like... Yeah, it sounds like... it sounds like QML's got some deal worked out where they're going to try to get some of their minis out.
All right. Oh,
anyway.
Here we go. Thomas Clark says, yes, the Pledge Manager for Resident Evil has closed. My brother and I forgot and missed on it completely.
Oh.
That's super sad. That is super sad.
Yeah.
I only got the base left. How about you doing? How you doing?
Her bow and then the base.
It was for...
I got everything else done.
Oh, they were going to use it for a 5E campaign setting. Oh, I never thought about that. Steve's still waiting for Madara Act 2. Don't worry, Steve. It will come. It will come. I have full faith.
Sell it.
No, don't listen to him. He is a liar.
I'm selling mine.
Oh my gosh, you are so bad, man.
I'm giving away Act 1 on Sunday, and I am selling the Act 2 and 3 when it comes.
That's amazing.
I am OWT out.
You are hilarious. I don't know how that happened, but this whole thing just came off. That's so I went to open my new paint I got, and somehow the whole top decided just to come right off. And that's pretty amazing. Way to go, GW, on that one. All right, put that back on. There we go. So I've got this new stuff we're gonna try. It's called Martian Iron Crust, and not to be accidentally named Martin Iron Cursed. What? Oh yeah, there you go, Steve. Hungry Gamer's on my side, and he's also on. He's against you now. That's what you guys should say. Yeah, he says, "How dare? Yeah, you monster." That's what you guys should talk about in your podcast. Is why Canje doesn't play Madara.
Because I'm not a min-maxer. That's why I don't play Madara.
I'm not either, man. My guys are just made of random crap. I've got a plan.
You're going to Con of the Rings. You are a min-maxer.
Oh no, I don't make any of the decks. I let Colin make all the decks. Colin makes all the decks. Steve makes all the decks. We just go and have fun. I have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah, Madara is a min-maxer's dream. Stars of Ikarios is a great game because you don't have to be a min-maxer.
You're funny. All right, that's something. I'm gonna put this stuff on my guy. So I'm putting this red goop on this guy. We'll put it all back here. We're gonna see what that looks like when it's all done. So it comes out like this. This is that technical paint that doesn't like come out. This is supposed to be like a it's a basing paint. So I'm gonna base this guy with it and see what it looks like.
You base the heck out of that.
That's right. He's gonna be super base. I guess you could say he's all about the base. Wah wah.
Well, as long as there's no trouble.
That's right. No, there's no treble or trouble with tribbles. None of it.
You win.
Boom boom. Yes, I win the Dork Award. That was good work, Baron. Great. Yeah, Hungry Gamer is not a min-maxer. Thomas Clark says, I don't play Madara either, partly because I don't have it, but also partly because I don't have it. That's...
no. When you say it like that...
That's right. So really, entirely because I don't have it. This is true. That's... I have to... That's Succubus Publishing.
Yeah.
They're nice guys.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure Brooklyn and the crew are amazing. I think it's just more. I've talked to Barrett at nauseum about this. I
Yep.
think it's just more. It's if you don't min max, you will spend your entire time struggling. Oh, that swamp lizard guy that rolls 10 green dice. Oh, finally, I'm able to catch up so that his 10 green dice don't kill my character immediately. Flip the card. Now he's rolling 10 red dice plus the 10 green dice because he just got stronger because you're not a min maxer.
You're ridiculous, my man.
It was just too much. It was too much. The Fraggles or whatever they're called, Fraggles.
Fraggles. Well, they are now. The Fragors.
The Fragors. I finally got them under control to where I was like, okay, I can survive whenever they start throwing those stupid bulbs out.
Oh, that's pain in the butt.
No, you can't. No, you can't. Upgrade them. Upgrade them. They hit you harder now.
You don't have to upgrade them. You don't have to. See, you can make your own game. You can play your own game. You don't have to.
And I think, well, but you know, you kind of want to go with what was the intention that they made it for.
You have to remember the real intention was not for them to flip.
The one thing I really loved were the boss battles of that game. The boss battles were fun.
I remember when I saw my first boss and how many hit points that had, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do about this guy?" That's the deal.
The one in the vault was fantastic.
Yeah, that's the one.
She was amazing.
I think if I'm thinking about the same one, that's the one at the very beginning of the first boss you fight in the game, the big guy at the end.
Not the first one. No. Oh. The little girl who has the two friends.
Oh, I haven't played that one, I don't think.
She was fun.
Interesting. Hungry Gamer says, so glad I got to hang a bit tonight. Barrett, see you Tuesday. Canje, promise I'll send some dates tonight. Give me some ideas and topics. Steve says, good night to Hungry Gamer. And Broccoli Dockland is saying same about the doesn't have it, I believe. That's the deal.
Good night, good night. Like Barrett said, we're almost... I can finish this and then post it on Instagram for y'all to see.
And there you go.
I still have a lot of touch-ups to do.
Oh, is that what I'm supposed to have? Is Instagram? Is that the deal?
Oh, no. Just my... That's where I post all my minis.
I don't have Instagram. I don't have anything. I don't even have Facebook. I don't have anything. Maybe I should.
It's because you're royalty.
I am royalty in my butt. You're out of control, man. You're hilarious. You crack me up. All right, I think my guy's done.
We got royalty here.
Yeah, we got royalty here. You're funny. There we go. Ugh. All right, Canje, I finished my guy. How about you? What are you doing over there?
I'm still doing the bow, but I still have a long way to go. I've got a lot of touch-ups to do, so I got a while to go. So we can.
Powell Family Farm is here. Hey guys, just getting here. Looks like you are all done. you're pretty close. Yeah, I just finished my wizard dude here. This is for Massive Darkness. On our last Oathsworn stream, we said we're going to take 2 weeks off. And when we were going to do a game that was going to have voted on by the community. Well, we decided not to let the community vote because Colin got a copy of Darkness Massive 2. Yep, I said that.
The thing you put the food in.
The thing you put your food in. Want to know what that's about? Watch the beginning of the video. So we're actually going to be playing that on Monday. So I'm painting up our heroes. We're not going to have any of the enemies painted. We're going to paint up the heroes. So one of us is going to be playing this character. We're not sure who's going to play this character yet. There's an unboxing for this game coming probably tomorrow is my guess. It's going to be coming tomorrow. But in the unboxing, there'll be 2 characters missing, that one and this one, because I wasn't sure which one I wanted to paint tonight, and I chose the wizard. Basically because he had a huge giant target, as William would say. So that's the deal. That's this Monday. We're going to be doing that. And then next Monday, we're going to be doing the Tainted Grail live. I'm going to be doing the first mission of Tainted Grail. Awesome. Looks awesome. I'll have to tune in Monday. Yes. We're going to do a one-off scenario, and if we like it a lot, we might come back and do a campaign of it. Because there is a campaign ability with it. What else do I got going on? I never know what I have going on, do I, Canje? I know more than I normally do. Oh, Tuesday, I'm painting with William. from Hungry Gamer.
Yeah.
Painting some Oathsworn, which means I need it back from Colin, that guy. I need it back from them. Board Game Officer says, yes, Massive Darkness looks really awesome. Yeah, I'm excited. These miniatures actually look pretty cool. Cool Mini Not does do some pretty cool miniatures. You know, some of the things I like about the way they do the miniatures is they're cool looking, but they're not super over the top. They're not super, what do you call it? Like so detailed that you're like, oh my gosh, I got to hit all those details. That's ridiculous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Thomas Clark says, oh yeah, Barrett, what's the story on Hunters 80 2014? Pester Colin about that. I said I'd do it, but I think we're waiting for the full new set or something.
The full new set?
Pester Colin. Don't tell him I told you to go after him, because I don't know anything about. I don't have the game. He's the one that has the game. I don't have anything about it. But Canje, did I ever show you my guy? I think I showed you my guy.
What guy?
My alien
from Hunters?
No, my Lego guy. Oh, my Lego guy.
Show me your Lego.
My Lego guy. See, from Alien.
That is fantastic.
Like that? I got that.
I love it.
I got that from a custom guy called like Bricklink, I think his name is it. But I digress. Now I'm talking nonsense is the deal. I don't know if that's any unusual or not, but you know how it goes. Anyway, what are you up to this fine, what do you call it, coming up here? What have you got going
on? Tomorrow is Gloomhaven Digital.
All right.
And then after that, Saturday, One Stop Co-op Shop chat, then more painting. Nice. Then Sunday is the 1,000 sub stream.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Which I'll be doing a massive giveaway of games. I already had the sign up for it in that stream, the sign up form for whatever y'all want to get from the list.
Then I can get another copy of Madara then, right?
You can get another copy of Madara. I'm giving away Madara. I'm giving away Twilight Inscription, all of Folklore. I'm giving away.
I get a whole other set of Folklore. I've got so much Folklore it's coming out my ears.
I have all the current stuff for the re-releases of the Lord of the Rings. I'm giving all that away.
Oh wow!
So it's just going to be coming to celebrate 1,000 subs, giving back to the community that's given me the awesome subs and the love that they've given. And we're going to play some board games. We're going to chat. We're going to just hang out and have a good time.
Nice. So let me get this straight. You're giving away, is it the Lord of the Rings card game?
Yeah.
So you're giving away all the stuff that's being re-released. So you're giving away the old stuff, and and are you planning to repurchase?
Well, no. I'm giving away. I never got any of the old stuff.
Sure.
I just got the new stuff. So I got the new core, all the add-on packs, the Angmar stuff that just released. I got it all, and all of that I'm giving away.
You just didn't like it, or are you just excited to get back to
no, I found that the only time I'm gonna play it is online with Kate.
Oh.
So I don't need the physical stuff, so I'm just gonna give those away.
That's awfully nice. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, well, the community has been amazing. So
they
I was
are amazing.
So I was like, you know what? Let me give back.
That's sweet.
That's what I'll be doing. They pay shipping, they get free game.
Can't go wrong with that. Like that's the hardest part is that shipping. Oofda. But hey, you still get a pretty good game if you can get the shipping cost. Yeah, I'm surprised you gave away Folklore. I mean, I think I've pulled more miniatures for that for Dungeons and Dragons than any other game I own.
Yeah, I beat it, and it's just kind of sitting there, and I beat all of it.
You can use just like the minis for Dungeons and Dragons.
I have minis for Dungeons and Dragons.
I see. Wow, you are primed and ready there. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Wow. So it's just more, like I said, the form is out there on that stream. Just go there, check the boxes that you want. I'm adding to it every day because as I go through the Gen Con hall, if it's something I know I'm not going to keep, I add it to the pile.
Nice.
If it's something I'm going to keep, then something else has got to go. So
yes. Totally get
just keep your eyes on there until the day of. New stuff will get added that you can update.
Nice. Now when's that? That's going to be
Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern.
Well, yeah. Maybe after the Vikings football game, I have to tune in for a little while.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Well, that's
So
awesome.
9 a.m. and begin.
That's good stuff. Well, thank you for coming on again, Canje. I know it's 2 in a row. I'm glad you could join us, though. This is amazing. I love to have you here. You're absolutely awesome to have. It's so much fun to have
Thank
you
you for having me. It's always a pleasure, and it's always a pleasure and a privilege to be able to hang with royalty.
Well, yeah, you're hilarious. You're a funny man. Steve says, head to bed. Great seeing your stream, Baron. Thank you so much for those great, good sir. You're totally welcome. You're all welcome anytime. You are the people that make this what it is. If it wasn't for the community or the chat, this just wouldn't be going. I would have been done a long time ago. But it's just awesome to read comments. It's awesome to see people in the chat. It's what makes this so much fun. So thank you all for joining. Canje, always great to have you. I'm looking forward to seeing your stuff coming out soon. I'll see you on Sunday for sure. Definitely see you Saturday. Why wouldn't I? We're talking together. That'd be awesome. So anyway, take care, everybody. Thank you so much. If you're excited to see more painting, more games, more everything, then of course I need you to meet me at the table. Even the live table, we have the painting table. We got, right about now, I think we almost got the Canje table going on. He's been here so much.
This one's for all you fans out there.
Oh, it's looking so good. It's looking so good. I'm excited. I'm excited for you to play some Most Sworn. I'm definitely going to be there for that one. That'll be good stuff.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Take care, everybody. Thank you all.